Hey guys, and welcome back into Artemis Anarchy, episode 16. Today we're talking about more what's happening with the channel again. We're doing another update of that kind of video. And yeah, we're going to talk about what's happening right now and what's happening soon and what's happening by the end of the year. So yeah, stick around and, you know, find out. So, first thing I want to talk about really is what the plans are for this year for everything, you know, podcast wise to YouTube channel wise to Twitch channel wise and stuff like that. And what I want to do is make it a lot more community involved, make it more involved with, you know, other creators, other people, all in general. We may or may not get a recording group together and we may start doing all that stuff. And yeah, so I'm wanting to do a lot more variety in games. I'm wanting to do a lot more variety in content in general. And basically what I'm talking to you about now is just a general overview of what we want to do, and then next we'll jump into each one like separately and I'll expand on what each one's going to be. Right, so yeah, so I said I wanted to expand the content a bit more, so like skating, normal game videos, reaction videos, other stuff like that, and obviously the podcast and stuff like that. That's staying on this channel for now. For the guys over on YouTube and for the guys over on Twitch, well, you know, it's staying on Twitch. We do it live for a reason. But yeah, soon we will be testing out how the whole, you know, community podcast idea is going to go that I talked about a month ago, I think, something like that. We're gearing up towards that. We've got the overlay done. We've got a rough idea. I have a rough idea, I should say, of what I'm wanting it to come out with, and just whoever tests it out with me, obviously with me in chat and stuff like that, over on their channel, I will obviously let you guys know ahead on Twitter and stuff like that. So go follow all those places. And speaking of following people, go follow Cosplay as well on all his stuff, because he's an amazing creator. He's very chill to watch. I don't know why I'm doing this every fucking time, but yeah, I'm just calling myself out on some of my bullshit. But yeah, he's an amazing creator. He does a lot of Smash Bros stuff. If you've seen him around on TikTok and stuff, he like does the whole thing, this is your main and all that. But yeah, okay, so we'll jump back into these topics, I guess. Would they be topics? I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, so first one is where I'm wanting to have the channel, say, this time next year. So bit of a jump, but you know, animated emote idea. Nice. Okay, thank you for that, Catherine. Also, how you doing, Catherine? Yeah, so first thing I want to do with the channel is make it a lot more community based, especially the Twitch side of things, especially get like the Discord more involved, do all that kind of stuff, right? So by this time next year, it'll be a lot more community based. It'll be a lot more, like, you know, chilled out. It's a bit more mellow. It's got a lot more variety of content. It's got like skate content. It's got game content. It's got reaction content. It's got every kind of content you can think of. Maybe not, but you guys know what I mean, right? I'm wanting a bit more variety from, instead of just games on this games and the podcast on this channel. I'm wanting like very big variation, so that everyone can enjoy some sort of content, you know? And which actually segues into the whole recording group thing that I want to start doing. So like obviously with different games and stuff that will be coming out, like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, a couple of other games that I can't remember off the top of my head. If I do remember them when I'm editing, I will add them in right now, and there'll be like a list like that side of me or something. I don't know, wherever it fits really. But yeah, so like a lot more co-op based games and a lot more games you can have fun with, if you know what I mean. And that's, if I get a group for that, and I'm wanting to do a lot more groups and get a lot more creators involved and stuff, and have like, you know, general just fun with the whole channel. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. It gives that variety, it gives a bit more, you know, relaxed kind of vibe to the channel as well. Maybe a bit trolly sometimes, but like, you know, just a lot more fun. And like I like to like, you know, come up with new ideas. So like, even if we do this in another like 5-6 episodes of the podcast, we'll come back and we'll circle where we want to be that time next year, you know, whatever. But like just how far everything's coming along and all that stuff. And speaking of things that are coming along slowly but surely, I am, like I said, I am getting the community podcast going soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah, so the first couple of tests should be coming soon-ish. I don't know how soon-ish is, don't ask me, because I've still got to talk to people about it. I've still got to see who's interested in doing the whole thing. And obviously we'll be doing a lot more interview stuff as well, like in the future, podcast wise. And yeah, we'll just be, you know, taking it slow but making sure it's going, you know. Like, we don't want to rush into it, we don't want to, you know, rush it and make it shit. We want to make sure that content's, you know, fluid, it's good for all you guys to watch. And like, obviously, if we do get this more community based podcast going, means I can take an extra day off a week from streaming. Like, I don't have to do so I won't have to do the podcast every single week, you know. Like, I can edit the podcast every single week, but I just don't need to be streaming every single Thursday that we do these, you know. And if you are watching it on YouTube, you should come by and check it out on twitch.tv/Artemis141. Underscore, I forget the underscore, okay? There's an underscore between the S and the 141, right? Just, okay? I'll put it actually here this time, and yes, I will actually do it this time. I know the last time I said that I was going to put it like here. Yeah, I never did that, did I? Anyway, we're gonna move aside from my bad editing at times, that I just forget to do stuff, okay? And we're gonna actually move on to what I'm wanting to do with the skate content stuff, you know, like this year and stuff. Like, obviously, because I am in Scotland, weather's unpredictable, but I know closer to the middle to end of summer, spring even, I got my seasons fucking mixed up there, closer to the middle of spring, end of spring kind of area, we should be doing some skate content, even if I don't have a lav mic. So the first couple of videos may be bad, audio quality wise, but I will try and fix that as much in post as I can. And yeah, we're just gonna have to mess about with it as we go along. But with the skate content, I'm wanting to, take you guys along for the ride of like learning to skate. Like, obviously, I'm not any expert. I know how to ollie. That's about it. But like, obviously, I want to get you guys involved, and I want to get you guys like, kind of learning to skate, even if it's just through watching me or whatever. But even just getting anyone like interested in the whole skate community kind of thing, which I am trying to build towards a little bit of as well. I want to lean a bit more into skate content once I can, because like, there's so much fun things that I could do with skate content once I get better. And obviously this year is going to be the learning process, and you guys are just going to come along for the ride. Like, maybe I'll do like a 2-hour skate session and then edit that, maybe. I mean, anyone at any age can learn how to skate. Like, you don't have to be like, like 10 years old to be a pro. Any age. You just got to take certain precautions. Obviously, if you're in that older age range, you just have to, maybe stretch your muscles out before going skating, or you have to do something to like, have your body ready to take, because like, to take a toll in a way, I guess that's probably the best way to say it. Like, because, well, if your body's not used to skating and not used to like having to use individual parts of like your feet and everything to actually flip like a piece of wood. So like, no, it's I mean, like, it's hard to explain, but like, I know it's to do with like muscle contraction and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm no scientist, right? I just know board go broom. Well, actually, it's more foot make board go broom, but anyway, yeah, you just once you get used to it, your muscles will automatically like start to build that flexibility to actually turn your feet in certain ways, to flick the board in certain ways and all that. And yeah, also, like I said, while we're still on the skate content wise, we will be doing the whole building a board at some point on stream. Obviously I do have a wish list that does have all the stuff on it, which Jedi's just put down right there. Go check it out if you want to. You don't have to. No one has to. But what I've done is I've added all the pieces for a board on there, and like, basically here's the deal with it, right? So if someone say buys the deck only, right? Great. But I'll keep it to the side, I'll keep it in the background in like the room or something, on the whole like, wall or something. We'll like slowly like keep it in this like wall area here, and we will just keep it there. We won't touch it. I won't touch it for using for my board or anything like that. But it is going to be a stream board, so like anyone who gets anything on it gets their name on the grip tape, and I'll try and do something like geared towards, like, say if you're a streamer, your channel, or like just one of your interests or something, if you give me an interest or whatever, and I'll try do some grip art with it, but no promises that I'll do anything good with it. But anyone who contributes to the board gets a guaranteed spot on the, written on the board. And obviously it's not going to just sit there once it's built. It's going to get used for YouTube content, and it's going to get used for, Twitch skate sessions and all that kind of stuff. we're not gonna just, you know, leave it doing nothing, you know. It's gonna get used, but once it does have its time up or whatever and gets, like, you know, battered and bruised, we'll put it on the wall there somewhere, or we'll do something. We'll leave it somewhere. We might even do like a giveaway for it or something like that. I don't know what you guys would want once the board was finished with. Like, obviously it'll take a while because a board does take a while to get, you know, ruined in a way. But like, yeah, we'll do like a charity auction or something for it. We'll do something like that. Obviously we're not at that bridge at all, so we'll cross that bridge once we come to it, you know. But yeah, I thought that was more of a better way to, like, not make me feel as bad for having a wish list. Like, I make it a more community based thing again. And like, I think this is an interesting idea because you guys literally build the board that I'm going to use for YouTube and stuff. But like, obviously I'll use my board until like all that stuff's here. But like, obviously like, certain things I might keep from my old like from the board I'm using currently onto the new board, like my trucks and that, because my trucks are broken in, they're set the exact way I like them and stuff. And but those other trucks give me a spare board to use. Those spare trucks, wheels and bearings give me a spare board to use, obviously. And like, I know it, you're still buying stuff for the board. I'm just using the stuff that I'm used to first before, until it breaks, really. That's kind of the way I'm going with it. But obviously, when everything's there, we will set it up the normal way with everything that was, you know, bought and that, so I don't forget to write anyone's name on the board. That's the idea. But aside from that, that's basically how it's going to work. Is I'm going to, you know, build a board, show you guys how to set up a board, and that's going to be the first skate content that I do. Obviously, if I get a new board for myself, I will do that as the first, you know, skate stream / video. Like, obviously I'll set it just be me taking apart my board and putting it onto the new deck. But obviously, again, whatever comes first, it doesn't really matter, you know? Like, I don't mind either. I like doing both. Like, because obviously I do like skating, it's just I don't get out enough to do skating. Like, it's why I play Skate 3 a lot on the channel. It's well, on Twitch side of things, because I can't think of any like good ideas for like Skate 3 videos yet for YouTube, for you guys on YouTube. And obviously, again, if you guys want to see some of that, leave a like and leave a comment below what like skateboarding games you want to see, because again, I want to get that diversity. I don't want to play the same game all the time. And yeah, just stuff like that. Just you know, suggest any games really, and I'll check them out, and if it feels like a game that I would play, then I'll play it. If I don't feel like it's a game I would necessarily be interested with, but like want to try it anyway, I'll try it. But like, obviously, I'm not going to get around to every game if everyone suggests a game, you know? Like, it would take me a while to get down the list either way. But yeah, and also let me know what you guys want me to react to once I start doing reaction videos, which I might do a reaction video on Sunday if I'm not out skating. I don't know what I'm reacting to yet, which is the good part about it, but I want to find something to react to. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, oh no, not TikToks, oh no. I hate reacting to TikToks. I'm not even joking. We'll find like, or we'll do like try not to laugh or something like that. I don't know yet, right? I don't know 100% because like, you know, obviously I'm not, you know, too bothered by reaction videos yet. But again, like I said, it's something I want to add to the channel. Again, if you've got any suggestions for it, you know, leave it in the comments below, all that good stuff. What else was I going to talk about? We've done the overview, we've done the skate content, we've done kind of the variety of content. So more the creator side of things, if I've not went into deep with that yet. Yeah. So that was a smooth segue, by the way. Totally. I did not fuck that segue up at all, because as you know, I never do these planned. These are just all coming off the top of my head as we're going. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm wanting to get groups involved in doing, like, you know, YouTube videos and stream videos that can become YouTube videos. It's just last year I didn't really do any, like, you know, big like collaboration kind of like videos with anyone, and like I just didn't know who to ask and stuff. But this year I'm going to start asking around more, see who wants to play what and when's best for them, especially once I start doing like a lot more editing and stuff as well, which also I'll go into later on, because I do want to talk about that. Not actual, like, you know, editing talk, because I know you guys have heard it for like the past 4 weeks, but it's editing adjacent to it in a way, right? So yeah, we'll talk about that later on in the podcast. But yeah, so like obviously getting groups together, other content creators, even like non-content creators, like just anyone who wants to, you know, play a bit of games. I will most likely either be streaming it or recording it, but obviously we'll, you know, we give credit where we give credit, wherever it's due. Okay, I needed to burp there. But yeah, it's gonna be like a really interesting year for all that kind of stuff, because like I'm really wanting to do it and I'm determined to do it. It's just I'm still getting my foot in a little bit, like YouTube video wise for myself, and like obviously I've got to get everything set up right so that all the volumes are right, everyone's like, you know, sitting at the right volume levels and stuff like that. And like obviously I may even do at some point a stream where it's not as interactive, but it's like you guys get to see like a live version of what I do when I'm recording stuff in videos. So I might even stream the way I, like, you know, do it. It would be obviously a little bit compressed and stuff, but it is going to be a lot more YouTube focused than it is, like, you know, Twitch stream focused. So like I wouldn't be as interactive in chat. I wouldn't be like, I'll obviously still talk to chat now and again, but if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because like obviously there's a certain way I do it with the camera and all that, so I can get like the camera to be that exact box shape and stuff, and be able to zoom into the big kind of 1080p screen and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of want to do that stream just to show you guys what it's like, especially for someone who doesn't exactly have the best RAM for recording in a way. But like, yeah, like I know there's a few people that are interested in seeing how to do like how I do my YouTube stuff, But like, yeah, I just want to show you guys like how I do it, you know? Maybe some of you guys have some tips on how to do it differently. Maybe you have better OBS settings or better control over all your audio and stuff. But like, yeah, exactly. Like, even realistically, I could probably go through what I'm doing at like the start of the stream. And the only thing is, camera wise, it would be a bit disorientating for you guys maybe, because you wouldn't be used to seeing two like 1080p screens, you know? Obviously they'd be rescaled to whatever I've got it on Twitch just now, but I would try and get it to as good as it can get, you know? Like, cause like I know there's a bit limitation, but hopefully the way it works is I might be able to figure out a way to do it. But once I figure out that way to do it, I'll show you guys exactly how I do it, my way. And it will just be rescaled a little bit. It shouldn't be rescaled too bad. It would just be smaller, like 2 smaller screens basically. And I hope that's how it would work. I don't actually know 100% what would happen. But yeah, because like I know I can do like the recording the same way I usually have it and stuff like that. So like, yeah. But yeah, because like I do my YouTube recordings the same way I do like any of my Twitch streams. I don't really plan ahead. I don't have like a script or anything beside me. I don't sit here and overthink it. Like obviously if I was doing a more talking video that was more in detail, like if I was talking about like say the face cam or like all that kind of stuff, I'd maybe have a few notes written down, but that would be about it. I wouldn't exactly, you know, sit here for ages just, you know, writing out like a script that I'll end up using like 3 or 4 words out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah? Okay, good. Because like, I never have any idea what I'm doing. But again, you get to see that bit of transparency with how I do things. Like obviously you guys just seen me zone out while I was thinking of what I was saying there. Like, that's the only issue with doing it without a script, I'd say, or notes in any way, is just you need to be like lightning fast with like your response. And even having those pauses can be a bit off-putting sometimes, but if you keep the pause long enough, you can edit it out, you know? Like, as long as you know what you're doing with the editing side of things, or you get someone who knows what they're doing editing side of things, yeah, you'll get someone that can make that look fluid and just like lightning fast and all that. But yeah, I think that will be an interesting stream / video. I will make it a video as well. I'll like upload the VOD to YouTube as well for that specific stream, because I think it's like, obviously like I know people show how to do like how to record the videos and get that camera that can go from the square to the whole big like, you know, thing, to the full screen camera instead of just zooming in on a little box and stuff like that. But I want to make it more of a weird interactive kind of maybe stream as well. Obviously I do it on my YouTube recording screen, so there'll be like no notifications, no chat, nothing like that. But like, obviously I can make a YouTube video out of it and show like people the best bits of it and whatever. No, that they want, you know? Like, I can cut between that full screen camera while I'm talking to you guys through the video, and then I can cut to the full screen, like the 3840 by 1080 or whatever size canvas it is, because it's all about your canvas size more than your other size. That makes all the sense. But you know what I mean. Like, it wouldn't be interactive as much. Again, big pause there, because I couldn't think of the right wording for it. I'm good at improvising, but not too much, you know? Like, I can keep the flow of a podcast going because I kind of know what I'm talking about. I kind of keep it to topics that I know very little of, I will admit, but I know enough to talk about them, you know? But like, obviously, back to the, I know that was a big massive tangent about like editing and stuff like that, in a way, but back to the main point, which I've forgotten, let's be honest. But like, yeah, just getting, I was talking about more that variety and like, you know, collabing with other people and making those YouTube videos, doing the whole thing. I am also talking this through again for anyone who's like either jumping halfway through the video as a recap for them, and for a recap for me while I'm recording / streaming this, so that I can, you know, get a minute to process what my next thought's going to be. I'm like roughly about 10 steps ahead sometimes when I actually have it like sort of a mental note in my head about it, but like I'll never, you know, like sit there and like overthink the whole like podcast and what I'm going to talk about. What do I want to talk about? What am I going to say specifically about this topic? Whatever. I just see how I feel, you know? And obviously, some people may disagree with my method of, you know, kind of just messing about with the podcast and just going with it all, and treating it more like just, you know, talking to you guys and giving you more of an update on what happens with the channel. And maybe just some other like news that I've seen recently or anything like that. So, yes. Right. I was, seeing as we were talking about editing there, we'll go with the editing adjacent topic that I was talking about earlier, which is soon, like within the next like 2 or 3 months, properly. Obviously within the next like few weeks, I will be putting myself on Fiverr for editing and stuff. I just wanted to get the prices right and all that stuff and get it right in my mind, see what everyone else does price wise, and yeah, for my skill level as well. So like, I wouldn't say I'm a beginner, but I'm not intermediate yet, so like I'm in that like grey zone. But yeah, I will leave a link somewhere. I will put a Fiverr link at some point in the Twitch chat and stuff for anyone who's interested in that side. But eventually I will be making an actual website that isn't just going to be about the editing side of things, it's going to be about everything. So yeah, I'll promote it on Twitter as well, and I'll talk about it in another YouTube video if I need to, and all that stuff. Like, you guys will know about it anyway. But the website that I am going to slowly start doing, it is going to, I think I've came up with the name for it, and it is just going to be the name of this podcast. But what we're going to do with it is that we're going to make just it always like a nest for like everywhere to go. So like, I'll have it linking to my Twitch, I'll have it linked to my YouTube, to the podcast like YouTube channel once I make that, if I do make that, and like, and then obviously like people who I recommend, obviously like give you guys like ways to contact me for editing services and stuff like that. And like, obviously it's just going to be kind of like collaboration of everything that I've done. And the way we're going to do it is we're just going to have it all in the one place, all simple as hell for people to get to, and you guys just click on whichever link you need to. Like, so Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, Twitter. And then obviously like the podcast videos and stuff would be updated. I try and update them regularly, like on a weekly basis obviously, and just like have them all there in a way. But yeah, obviously like I said, that's going to be a bit later down the line, but for now it's all kind of all over the place, and I'm wanting to streamline it a little bit more. So like, yeah, hopefully I'll go figure how to do all that stuff again, because like I know how to kind of do it, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. The I don't know what else I'm thinking for the website, because like I'm getting like a big heap of ideas, but like I'm gonna have like obviously creator of the week and whatever, and by the end of this year we may even give like, I may go through all my creators of the week and do like a creator of the year thing or a creator of the month thing of the whole month or whatever, and we'll make them like, you know, it's going to be a different way of doing it, but I'm going to slowly implement that. So like, if I go through like, say all of last month's creators of the week, right? So that was, I can't remember who I did all last month, like all of January. I would have to go back through, but like, kind of like that, if I went back through, watched them all within like a week or two, right, and watched them all again, watched all their other content as well, took in all their content all together, and then basically what I would make them creator of the month for is not consistency, but quality. A little bit of consistency obviously, but like not like consistent every day, like just a nice bit of consistency that is, it's not in your face all the time, but it's not out of the way. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. But like obviously, because I like all the creators, I'm kind of impartial to them all anyway, and obviously if you're not creator of the month that month, don't worry about it. You'll always get, like, obviously because I'm doing it weekly, I'm going to run out of creators eventually, and then I'll look back. Like, there's a few that I still have to go through that I actually need to redo on my notes, and yeah, there's plenty of years as well. And obviously, like, I'm getting, like, obviously, because I stay in people's chats after I raid, even if they're, like, on the left monitor or something while I'm playing a game or something, and they raid out to someone else, I'll go and watch the person they raided into for, like, half an hour. And, you know, if I don't follow because I forget to or something, then I'll just find them some other way, or I'll raid back into them at some point. But like, yeah, there's like a few people that tend to be, you know, fun to watch. Some people have very interesting ideas. Like, again, I'll say Daza has an idea that, I don't know, it made it interesting to me, where he's got like a printer for like, it's like just like a little mini like receipt printer kind of thing, where it prints like someone who's subbed, or if they've redeemed a channel point, it's like a like message that comes out on the printer, and it looks like a fun idea, but it can be spammable obviously, and obviously I think a certain amount of bits also gets you like printed out message and stuff. But like, it's an interesting idea. Not an idea that would work for me as of right now, but it would make it makes it interesting, you know? Like, there's something that I'll pick up from like every streamer I watch. I can't remember who it is right now, so no. Hey? But once I do remember them, I'll talk about it at some point on stream or in a video or something. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for other like content, like TikTok stuff, like the short form content, like, cause those, like, I need to start doing a lot more on that as well, not just for like TikTok, but like for YouTube shorts and stuff as well. I want to get some more, like, I just need to edit the clips. It's just for that short form content. It's on a mobile. It's a lot more annoying editing than anything else. It's not hard editing, it's just annoying to do, and it just feels tedious, and it's just weird in general, to be honest. But like, I'm ready to, you know, expand everything and talk about everything, you know, everything that needs to be talked about, stuff like that, if that makes any sense. It kind of got away from me, the sentence I was going for there, but we're not going to talk about it. Yeah, no problem. Gonna be your orphan. Yeah. Good. Yeah, no problem, Gibbs. Yeah, I hope you're doing good. Well, you say you're doing good, so hope you are. Yeah. And like, obviously, like, finding, right, I distracted myself because I was looking at something on the right monitor that distracted me for like a few seconds, because like I was just checking through some stuff. I couldn't remember if I did. Turns out I didn't do it, but it's nothing important, so like I didn't need to do it, so it's fine. But yeah, like, obviously the thing that kicked off like me wanting to do a lot more collabs and stuff like that is like when I did like JD's crab games thing, and yeah, it's all that kind of stuff is just going to be fun. Oh, okay. Huh? What am I seeing here? Sorry, I got distracted again. Huh. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway. So I think Citrus went live on YouTube or something. I don't know. But maybe he's testing it out. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. We'll check in with him later at some point, maybe. I might check it out after stream if he's still live. And obviously I'll leave Citrus's link down below, seeing as I mentioned his YouTube. Along with cosplays and all that. I'll leave links to most people that I've mentioned this video, or I'll try to. If I miss someone, shit happens, you know. Like, I can't remember everything, you know. I'm not, you know, God complex, but not God, you know. Well, no, I'm more just, you know, Twitch and YouTube's #1 professional, as per usual. Could be. It's a possibility. I'm pretty stubborn, so I don't know what that's got to do with it, but we're not getting into that talk. We're not sparking that fucking flame. any more than it needs to. But yeah, so like I said, I'm obviously thinking about extra stuff for the future. You guys know I'm not going anywhere stream wise or YouTube wise anytime soon. I'll probably take a break like next month, like maybe middle of March or something, or like middle of April or start of April, and then come back doing like skate content and stuff. But if anything, the YouTube stuff will be consistent a lot more by then as well, because I'll be more in the flow of it. I've not got that flow quite down yet of getting up, recording, editing, posting, and then scheduling it. Well, scheduling it / posting it, you know. I need to get my sleeping pattern a bit better. It's not quite there. It's almost there. Like, I woke up at 12 again today. I just didn't give myself enough time to wake up or anything, and like I had to wait like 2 hours. Like I waited like till about like 2:30 to start recording, because like I felt like if I did it as soon as I got up, I was gonna be like feel like shit and all that stuff, and just not be very enthusiastic or anything. But like once I get into the flow of recording, like maybe an hour after I get up, like I'm gonna try and, you know, take it slow at first, but we will be doing a lot more stuff like that, and just hoping everything like works out in a way. Ow, kick that fucking box again. I keep forgetting that box is there. But like, yeah, like I've said, there's a lot of variety coming. There's a lot of, you know, other content coming. I just have to get my mind right first before I start doing all that. So for now, it's going to be a lot more solo content right now, but once I'm in the mindset of like that full, like, you know, making the YouTube content, making like, you know, the extra Twitch content as well, making TikTok content, once I get like my mind right for that to be consistent for the YouTube and Twitch is the main things I'm focusing on, like YouTube, Twitch, and the podcast obviously, but Twitch and YouTube kind of counts as the podcast to me. But for anyone who needed it clarified, I'm including the podcast in the YouTube and Twitch thing. But that, we're also going to do a lot more skate streams once the weather starts holding up a lot more. We're also going to be doing a lot more just chatting streams maybe. We might have an extra just chatting stream just whenever I feel like it. It will be very spontaneous. Obviously, like, we are trying out different ways of doing. Do you have seasons in Scotland? Kind of. I wouldn't say they're good, but like summer's usually warm. Not recently. Like, it was pretty grey today, but that's because it was raining today, so like, yeah, not helping my point here. But no, it was like pretty sunny earlier today as well though. It was great, and then it was sunny, and then it was great, and then it was sunny again. But yeah. But yeah, like when it gets warm up here, we're talking like anything above 10 degrees Celsius is warm to us. Like, that's like fucking shorts and t-shirt weather for us most of the time up here. Anything that's 10 or above, maybe 9 or above, like 7's never too bad either. But it doesn't make a difference to me because I wear hoodies all year round anyway. So, like, hoodie and trackies, that's all I need. Or sweatpants if you're fucking American. But anyway, we're also going to talk, because there's one more subject, I think. Skate content, done. Overview, done. Content, getting other content creators, done. Extra stuff about creator of the week, creator of the month / creator of the year, or whatever. That's done. That actually came up to me midstream, by the way. It has been like in the back of my mind a little bit as well. But also, what we're also going to do is last thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about doing, I can't remember. I think I've actually covered everything. Have I? Yeah. Twitch. Yeah, we have. Damn. I know there was something else that I wanted to talk about because it came into me like midstream. Alright. Give me literally 30 seconds. Editor, do not fucking put a timer on. I swear to God, I'm gonna... Actually, wait, I'm threatening myself. Okay. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Fuck. I can't remember what it was. Oh. YouTube stuff, maybe? Obviously, by the time you guys see this, I think that would be Monday, so tomorrow's video is going to be Borderlands, by the way. Borderlands series, that's what I wanted to talk about. Right. We are close to the end of Borderlands 1, like I said, so we will be taking a break from the Borderlands series until about the summertime-ish. I will obviously do one episode of Borderlands 2 once I finish Borderlands 1, just to get caught up to where I was. Because when I did record Borderlands 2, it kind of fucked up. And yeah, just the people I record with are away doing other stuff in college and all that stuff. So what I'm also saying is that obviously that's close to being finished, so you guys can still go and watch it. It's still in the playlist. I may have to add some videos to the playlist if I forgot some and take some out, because I reuse everything playlist wise. Yeah, I think that was what it was. It was just something in the back of my mind that I thought that I should let you guys know. So again, if you guys have any recommendations, especially horror games that are on like itch.io or something, like indie horror games, something like that, let me know, because I will be more than happy to play them. And yeah, now I think that's it. Next week, I will 100% guarantee that I will mess about with Polypop Live on Saturday or Sunday, depending which day's better, weather-wise, because I'll go skating out on the better day for weather-wise. And I will mess about with some Polypop Live stuff. I will let you guys know. I also did want to leave it a little later, because I've noticed that they've been adding stuff a lot more recently, like they've added browser sources and stuff like that. So yeah, I wanted to leave it another week or so just to see if they add anything else. But aside from that, that is the end of the podcast section of the stream. And YouTube guys, I will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. Peace.